Welcome to Africantales HQ.
The bustling city of Lagos was a place of dreams and ambition. Tall buildings touched the sky and the streets buzzed with life. In one of its high-rise apartments lived Chike and Ify, a couple deeply in love. Chike had married Ify despite his mother's disapproval, believing love would conquer all, but love alone wasn't enough. When Ify was 7 months pregnant, Chike's mother and sisters arrived from the village unannounced. They claimed they had come to care for Ify and helped around the house, but their true intentions soon became clear. From the very first day, they treated Ify like a servant. Ify, go to the market and buy fresh tomatoes. Ify, wash my clothes. Ify, clean the house. Despite her condition, Ify obeyed without complaint. She wanted peace in her home. Chike, unaware of the extent of their demands, brushed off her concerns. "It's our culture," he said. "They just want to see Ify was strong." But Ify wasn't just tired, she was breaking. The stress and overwork took a toll on her body. One evening, as she was preparing dinner, sharp pain shot through her abdomen. She gasped, clutching the counter for support. The room spun, then everything went dark. She woke up in a hospital bed, the sterile scent of antiseptic filling her nose. Chike sat beside her, eyes red from crying. "The baby didn't make it," he whispered. Ify turned her face to the wall, silent tears soaking her pillow. Her heart had been ripped apart. When she returned home, the torment worsened. "A woman who cannot carry a child is useless," her mother-in-law sneered. "Maybe you were cursed. You are just here to finish our brother's money," one of the sisters added. "Now, you can't even give him a child." They didn't stop at words. They began to deny her food, taking her meals and eating them in front of her, laughing as she sat weak and hungry. They forced her to sleep on the cold, tiled floor, claiming the bed was for real women who could bear children. When Chike wasn't around, they poured cold water on her while she slept, giggling as she jolted awake, shivering and afraid. One evening, Chike's youngest sister, in a fit of cruelty, pushed Ify down the stairs. She tumbled, her screams echoing through the house. When she hit the ground, her mother-in-law clicked her tongue. "You're so weak," she spat. "That little fall shouldn't hurt you." Chike tried to console her, but he never truly saw what was happening behind closed doors. His mother and sisters were experts at pretending to be kind whenever he was home. Every morning, as soon as he left for work, their cruelty resumed. For months, Ify tried to conceive again, but stress and sorrow clung to her like a shadow. One night, unable to bear it any longer, she confronted Chike. "I can't take this anymore, Chike. Your family is breaking me." Chike sighed. "Ify, they are my blood. They say you exaggerate things. I don't know who to believe." That was the moment Ify knew she was truly alone. But fate has a way of revealing the truth. Chike decided to install security cameras in their home. He told no one. He wanted to see for himself what was happening when he wasn't around. The next evening, after work, he sat in his car and watched the footage on his phone. What he saw made his blood run cold. The moment he left in the morning, his mother and sisters turned into tormentors. They threw Ify's food in the trash, first had to kneel for hours, called her names, and whispered curses over her womb. They even locked her outside in the rain, laughing as she begged to be let in. Chike clenched his fists. His own flesh and blood were the source of his wife's suffering. The next morning, he acted as though nothing had changed. He kissed his wife on the forehead and left for work. But instead of going to the office, he went to a hotel nearby and watched the live footage on his phone. At noon, he returned home unexpectedly, calling for a family meeting. His mother and sisters exchanged smug glances, assuming he was finally going to send Ify away. They sat in the living room, waiting while Ify stood in the corner, head bowed, her hands clasped together. Chike's face was unverifiable as he connected his phone to the television and pressed play. Gasps filled the room as the truth unfolded before their eyes. Ify, you're eating too much. That's why you lost the baby. His mother's voice hissed from the screen. I wish my brother never married you, one of the sisters spat. The video continued, showing the cruel punishments, the cold water, the stolen food, and the violent push down the stairs. Chike's hands trembled with rage. Chike's jaw tightened. He paused the video and turned to his family. You came into my house, into my marriage, and did this. His voice was dangerously low. His mother stammered, Son, we were only... Enough! He interrupted. I want all of you out today. His sisters began to cry. Chike, where are your blood? Yes, he said, his voice like steel. But she is my wife and my priority. His mother tried to protest, but Chike was firm. He arranged for a car to take them back to the village. Before they left, he turned to his mother. I will send you money. I will take care of you, but you will never set foot in my house again. As the door shut behind them, Ify collapsed into Chike's arms, sobbing. For the first time in a long time, she felt safe. Weeks passed and something miraculous happened. Ify's health improved. Her laughter returned, and one day a doctor confirmed what she never thought she would hear again. She was pregnant. Months later, she gave birth to a beautiful baby girl holding their daughter in his arms. Chike whispered, I almost lost you, Ify, but never again. They lived in peace, far from the shadows of the past. And though Chike continued to send money and gifts to his mother and sisters, he never let them back into his home. Because some lessons must never be forgotten.
The end. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, kindly share your thoughts by commenting, support me with the super thanks, like and subscribe. See you in my next video.